Right. Another lo-fi affair until I get the computer sorted, which I'm going to do tonight. I'll email. Right. I'm talking to the computer now. Okay, so part of the Underwater Menace. The Underwater Menace is a bit lumpy. It's a bit amorphous. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. It does seem a bit sort of capture and escape, an exercise in capture and escape, and Zarof's clearly mental, and the whole culture of Atlantis is a little bit vague. I mean, it's interesting. What do you think of the Underwater Menace? Say good things about it.
I think that there's been some continuity errors.
It's just a bit.
In the first moving one that we've seen, there were continuity errors.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't
just.
bode well.
It's just a bit sort of.
I quite like it though.
But it's not entirely sure what it is. It's got no.
Well, you keep saying that, but I don't know.
It's got no sort of like clarity of tone. Like it moves from fish people to navvies to blowing up the world to absolutely mental German scientists.
I've got no beef with any of that.
No, right. I suppose it's fun. Anyway, the thing I really wanted to say is this is the first time that we've seen the mighty trout move in this process. And if you are aware of the current DVD release schedule, you'll appreciate that Mr. BBC might not be too happy with me for saying that. But that's okay, Mr. BBC, because I will buy it when you officially release it properly, even though it's not very good. But what was nice when watching it is seeing Pat do his thing. I felt a bit Five Doctors-ish. You know, in the five. Oh, I shouldn't say this because we've not seen the Five Doctors. But you know, in the Five Doctors, and you see Troughton meandering about and saying his Troughtonish lines, and there's just a real bit of magic about it. Well, there's a bit like that tonight, even though it's blooming Underwater Menace. So that's really positive, and that was really good to see. And I've got to be honest, I think he's a lot more. It's a much better performance than Hartnell. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
I think that sometimes
He seems like a good actor.
I think Trout's a good actor, but Hartnell just seems to sometimes get locked in his "I am the Doctor" thing, and he had his tropes, didn't he? He had his and ranting and raving. Whereas there's just a sort of, and I'm sure I've said this before, and if I've not, but there's a mercurial element to Trout. He sort of meanders in and out of scenes and sort of is in the background doing something, and then he gets collared and he sort of slithers his way out of it. It's a really good doctorish trait, and someone not too far away from me, and it's not the cat, pointed out that the Doctor's quite narcissistic in all his forms, and it's quite charming when Trout puts his hats on and gets dressed up and things like that, and is quite concerned about his appearance. I like that stuff. That was good. Anyway, so Underwater Menace Part 2. Seeing Patrick Troughton move, priceless.